Well, a recent study found an alarming number of millennials don't know basic facts about the Holocaust.
Nearly half could not name a single concentration camp. News 4 Jax reporter Ashley Harding spoke with a local woman who survived the Holocaust but lost all but 3 of her family members. First off, when she heard this news, what was her reaction? Because, you know, the slogan is never again, never let it happen again, never forget.
And Bruce, that is so important. The lady I spoke with, her name is Soria. She says she doesn't entirely believe these results, and she says that's because she has spoken at schools and shared her story with countless young people she knows other survivors have as well. She says it's obvious these young people know what happened, but to keep that up, survivors like herself must share their experience. From the outside, the Jewish Family and Community Services building looks like any other on Jacksonville's south side. But inside is something amazing. These are the faces of survivors, incredible people, and Soria is no exception.
Oh my goodness, bless your heart.
Despite everything she's been through, Soria has an infectious spirit and a drive to tell her family's story, which began in her native Belgium.
Here you have again my mom and my dad.
Photos are what she has to remember her parents by, Nathan and Sarah. They're perfect alongside her treasured sewing basket, which she takes everywhere. It was her father's last birthday present to her.
So that was my 6th birthday. Ton papa, your dad, Nathan.
6-year-old Soria was placed into hiding while other family members were sent to Auschwitz. Many of their faces are here in this album.
My aunt, who was deported on the same train and her husband.
In all, Soria lost more than 50 family members. As a child, she wondered if she'd be next.
When is it going to be my turn? When am I going to be the one taken away? Because every time that I heard it, I would, of course, cry my eyes out.
After the war, Soria moved to the U.S., and today she shares her story with anyone who will listen. She shares her faith, too, starting with her Star of David.
In those days, this is the one thing that I would never do. Now I wear it with pride.
In sharing that story with me and other young people, Soria hopes you take away an important lesson.
Not speaking up is how we got into trouble in the first place. So we have to learn to get along.
And maybe, just maybe, leave behind a more loving, accepting world for our future generations. And Soria has 3 children, 6 grandchildren, and 2 great-grandchildren. And you know, Bruce and Melanie, she told me something really remarkable. She says even with having lost so many family members to the Holocaust, she says she does not harbor any hatred toward the people who did this. She says by doing that, she's letting them win. Pretty remarkable.
She's a remarkable woman, too. Ashley, thank you.
Yeah, I'm glad she's speaking out.
Do you